Hi guys, Arthur here from Homeowner DIY. Today what I'm going to do is I am going to fix this, it's considered a flat roof. It should have a slight pitch. Guys, there's no such thing as a flat roof. You always need a tiny bit of slope to channel your water away. Alright guys, this is our roof. So we have a downspout here that goes to here, and at least the homeowner had enough insight to actually channel the water out. But what's happening here is you can see the ripple here. So this is now a low spot, and water has been collecting here, and in this area here there's already been a leak. So the plan here is to tear this whole thing off. We'll put our slant pieces in, we'll sheet it, put it all back together, and this should be good for the next 10 years. Alright guys, so what we'll do now is material and tools. Alright, this is our material list. First of all, we have plywood. I have 4 sheets of plywood. I've got various lumber for my slant pieces. Now, since this thing is warped and it's all over the place, I'm sure I'm going to have to start shimming some stuff with plywood. So I have plywood here. I will bring other stuff just in case. It's better to be over prepared than to be under prepared. This is underlay for the roof. I have the same roofing seal that I used on the previous roof job. These are 1.5 inch galvanized roofing nails. This is our cap sheet. Once again, this is for low slope roofs. And then I have some spare stuff. This is 107 square feet, even though I only need 100, but for my idea, it's better to have more than less. You have deck screws, 1.5 inch, 3 inch, 2¼ nails. I have brackets. These are 2-inch screws that are there. These are 1.5 inch screws that are there. Guys, I think this is what I need to do this job. Like I said, I will have scraps of lumber on hand, but my plan on this job is to prefab ahead of time so I have less work to do on site. So what I'll do now is tools. Alright guys, this is our tools list. Grinder. I don't believe I'm going to need the grinder, but I'll take it anyway. Cordless kit. So we have sawzall, drill, impact. The charger is in the bag. Bits for safety equipment, glasses, earplugs. We have the skill saw, my pouch, so hand tools, hammer, pencil, nail bar, measuring tape, stapler, framing square, speed square. This is a flat pry bar. We have a 2-foot level, a 4-foot level, chalk line, crowbar in case I need it on the demo portion, knee pads, a couple tarps, and then an extension cord. Guys, this is what I believe I need to do this job. This job isn't anything over the top or crazy. It's relatively simple. You just need to know what you're doing and how to address the challenges that come along with the job. So guys, with this in mind, let's get started. Alright guys, I spent the afternoon cutting the rest of, or all of my slope pieces. So what I did for this job was I sketched out a box on the ground, and then this is what allowed me to physically calculate everything I needed for this job. So the drain is here. This is going to be where the new low point is, and then I cut my slant pieces. So guys, I know this is common sense, but it's very easy to forget that water flows downhill. You just need a slight pitch, and then water will always go down towards the low side. So it's getting dark now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up and get ready to go do this job in the morning. So if you want to see the aftermath, this is what it looks like. That's spending a couple hours cutting everything on your own. But we're all done now. I'm going to clean up, get ready for tomorrow, and I look forward to playing out in the sun. All right, guys, we're going along with demo now. So this is the original roofing, and then we have the membrane. Really, it's a knife, and then we have our pry bar. Just rip everything up with a little bit of willpower. So what we'll do is we'll finish this off. We'll take everything off, and then we'll see what shape the plywood and everything else is in, and we will continue on from there. All right, guys, this is what it looks like with the whole thing torn off. So we have our 4-foot level. Our level is level right now, so this is a problem. So it says it's slightly higher on this side. This is within reason, but again, this is a roof. It can't be flat. And then it's level there. Level there, so you guys get the idea. Anyways, what I'm gonna do is, this is gonna be our new low point. And then we're going to put our slat pieces to create everything over here. So I only have 4 inches to work with here. That's why I'm limited with the windows. But this will be enough to shed water back towards the drain. Alright, guys, so what we're going to do is, our drain is there. We have our corner. So we are going to snap a line, a chalk line. And this is going to be how we are going to do our valley. So I'm in the corner there. It's there, pull tight. Okay, and then go ahead and snap it. And just like that, we have ourselves a nice, long, straight line. All right, what I'm gonna do now is we'll start to put our pieces here, and then we will we'll put them on the ground, see what it looks like. And then we will adjust our grade. We'll shim up anything as we need to. And then we'll see what it looks like. Alright, guys, this is what it looks like with all of our slant pieces in. So I used my brackets, number 8 1.5 screws there, and really what I wanted to do where I could was flip it. So I have one there, one on that side. This is our low point. So what we're going to do is bring the plywood and start sheeting it. So the idea here that I have is, I'll put my plywood, the full sheet going across, and the chalk line is what's going to be my guide on where to cut it. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one slant this way, one slant this way, and this will be a valley where everything is going to go back into our drain. So I'll get the plywood up here, get it ready to go, and then we will come back. All right, guys, we're moving along. The chalk lines, note where my structure is to nail into. So this is now, it has a little bit of slope to it. Confirm. We have our slope. We have our slope. So everything is sloping back towards our drain. So I'm going to continue on with sheeting this. Once the sheeting is all done, we will come back when it's time to start doing our underlay, and then we'll continue on. All right, so the whole thing is now sheeted. Based on the line and how you can see it's getting smaller as we go up. So we have grade here. We have grade on this side. So what I did, like I said, is I took my drain over here. I went from corner to the other corner. I snapped a straight line, and then this is all one triangle coming in, and then this is one triangle coming in, and then our drain will now be our low point. So what we'll do really quickly here, and then there is our flashing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the underlay. Again, same thing as my other video. I'm just going to staple it on. Once the underlay is on, I'll nail in the flashing, and then we're going to start with our roofing. So guys, one thing to keep in mind here is a lot of times you're going to have to change your mind or change your idea, or something's not going to work, and figure it out on the fly. But for the most part, everything here seems to be pretty good. Alright guys, so this is the first row of underlay. Again, it's just stapled in. This is really a rinse and repeat of the previous roof job I just did, my 3-part roof job. So I'm going to go ahead and then I'm going to finish doing the underlay. And when I'm ready to start doing the roll-on roofing, we'll come back. Alright guys, so our underlay is now done. So unfortunately my old stuff only goes to there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to nail it down. I'm going to put another piece going the rest of the way. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to put my pieces going across. Alright, so the center here, I'm just going to eye it out to where the center of my valley is. And I believe that's there. Alright guys, so this part here, this is going to be the most technical part because I need to cut it and then get the hole all ready to go. Otherwise, after that, everything else here is easy. It's all a big square. Alright guys, so this is where we're going to do our lap. So we'll take our framing square. To align them, all I did was I went off the edge until they're roughly the same. And then with the framing, or with the speed square, guys, I got a piece of plywood under here. Again, let's not cut on the actual material that we're installing. Alright guys, for overlap, I would say minimum 6 inches. I've got 9, that's perfectly fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to nail this all the way up. Once that's all done, what I'll do is I will get out the black tar. I will do the drain first, and then we're going to start on our very first row. So guys, one key thing as well, no nails are going to be exposed. Everything will be covered. There will be no exposed nails unless they're up on the side, and then they will be covered as well. Alright guys, this is what it looks like halfway done. So I changed my mind here a little bit. I did the valley, I doubled that up. I'm nailing down the end and I'm overlapping by about 6 inches, but I've got 2 courses left. I should be done here pretty quick. Too many people have come in and talked to me because everyone wants to be on my channel, of course. But guys, moving along, there's nothing technical here. I mean, my black roof seal, it's cheap, it's effective, it's just really dirty. So don't be afraid to use a lot. But guys, I'll finish up, and once I'm all done, we'll do a final overview of this job before I start cleaning up. Alright guys, we're all done now. So the trough is back in for the drain for our downspout. So the valley is right here. So you have the one side and then the other side that comes down. Everything now will slope towards this drain, so there won't be a pooling problem anymore. You can see how the top is there and how it goes higher up. So over 10 feet, there is 4 inches of grade. Because of the windows here, I couldn't go any higher. I would have liked to, but that wasn't possible. But this is better than what was here before, and this will easily last 10 years. So what we'll do now is an overview of cost and time. Alright guys, job is now done. The material cost for this job was about $600. The time to do this job for everything all said and done was around 30 hours. This job is a rarity where I had no obstacles, I didn't have any surprises or anything like this. This job is an example of what happens when people are actually proactive about maintenance, because I didn't have to replace anything else. It was just, I don't know if it was a design overlook at the time or something changed over time, but guys, a flat roof is anything less than 212. So a 212 is the minimal slope that you can do a shingle roof for. So anything below that, like when I did on my roof, that was a 112. So it's considered to be too shallow of a pitch to have shingles. That's really what a flat roof is. You need a roll on or torch on or something of that nature. Just a flat roof, you can't have shingles. Guys, job went well. I'm very happy with it. The weather was great. I mean, it was a fantastic experience to have on the channel. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. I hope something here is going to help you on your project when you go ahead and do that. Guys, until next time, please hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next project.